everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart 84. So I'm visiting a French garden centre today. Been to this one before, but sort of come have a look and see what they've got of interest. And this one is on not too far from Nice, on the road to Digne. This garden centre is called Jardiland. So without further ado, we will go inside. So this is the main part of the garden centre, where I suppose their equivalent to summer bedding is, but of course here a lot of it stays outside a lot of the year round. I'll be interested to see. The main reason I come here is to have a look at all the citrus. Depress me compared to what we can buy in the UK, but there's always something else of interest like to be here. I can see some bananas, okay, that's so that's Musa de Jau. It says hardy to -8 or -10, doubtful about that. 4 to 5 months from flower to fruit, and that's one that I think there's Morellii there, but that's definitely Dajau. I think George has one of those. It's supposed to be a little bit hardier, and they do fruit. And there's a Himalayan banana. Which ones are edible remains to be seen. Let's see what else they've got here. Abyssinian banana. That's more of an ornamental one. Don't think I'll be smuggling any bananas into my bag somehow. They have on occasions, oh yeah, they have got some avocados here. I said I have seen the avocados on occasions here, but it's unfortunately it's invariably going to be, there'll almost certainly be Hass. Let's see what they've got. Okay. So it says they have Hass, Fuerte, Ettinger, Pinkenden and Reed on occasions. What they've actually got here today remains to be seen. Sadly not, sadly what they haven't got is of course any Mexicola. Let's see what this one is. This is Reed. Not a very healthy looking plant, horribly yellow looking colour. That one's a Fuerte. That one says bacon on it. Could I be tempted by another bacon, and would I have anywhere to fit it? Got phytosanitary certificates on it. Hardest thing is knowing whether their labels are reliable or not. You think the price ones would have the name variety on. That's his bacon on that one as well. Got a bacon anyway. I suppose I could be very tempted by a Reed or an Ettinger if they've got any. Got some more avocados over here. Larger ones. That one, there's a star fruit there. Huge. Never get that into a suitcase. Same labels that my generic ones have on it that say Hass. I wouldn't trust that. Anyway, just to show you, they've got a few avocados for anyone interested. I'll pause the video now. Thought we'd have a quick look at some fruit trees. So how about a fully mature, fully fruiting pomegranate if you live in this area? Not cheap, €285, but look, full-size fruits on it, so at least you know it's a fruiting tree. Don't think some of the plants like the heat out here somehow. There's a row of much smaller pomegranates here, and I believe some persimmons. So here's a row of pomegranates. Be much more sensibly priced. No fruits on any of them. And here we've got some persimmon trees, rough idea of the price, bargain, 32.95. It's a muscat. It's got a fruit on it. This is a larger fruited one here. Also a muscat. Well, it's interesting because I've got a muscat, so now I can see the potential size of the fruit. Again, that size tree there, 32.95. You pay 2 or 3 times that in the UK. Actually, these ones down here, well, that says Tipo on that, and then muscat in brackets. That's a bit confusing because I thought Tipo and muscat were 2 different varieties. Who knows? Who knows? Tipo, muscat. Nevertheless, it's got fruits on them, so at least you know you're buying fruiting sized trees. Getting a bit dry out here. I think these are just ornamentals here. Yeah, all ornamental trees. So let's walk back. I'll show you the citrus in a minute. Let me pause the video and then I'll come back to you when I get to the citrus. So we've arrived at the citrus area. Now they do have a habit of not always labelling these varieties here. Sometimes it says lemon. That says Limon Carubara. I don't know if that's an actual variety or just a general term for the lemon. All these ones seem to be the same here, Carubara. As you see, sometimes their lemons or citrus have the same problem I do, horrible pasty yellow. These are citrus hystrix, kaffir lime. Got what look like calamondins here. Yes, they are. Mandarins. I suspect some of these come from, actually it's Tardivo, I think I've got that one, mandarin. Nice healthy looking fruits on those. A Rancio, that's an orange, Citrus sinensis. Lovely variegated one there. I think my variegated one's died. Actually says lime quat on it, a variegated lime quat, so that's quite unusual. Got a caviar lime next to it, quite substantial plants. And look, at least you can see this one's fruiting. Let's say about that one. Doesn't give you the colour, just says micro citrus australasica. So can't be too sure what colour the fruit is on those. Of course, I have a lot of much larger ones here. Lovely specimen plants. Look at the size of that caviar lime there. Huge. €110. Guess that's a good value for the size of it. Lots more, that says Myers lemon on it. So they do have some name varieties here. Variety Lunario. Very impressive. Good choice of smaller citrus, and they've also got a great choice of large ones. Quite a lot of these have got fruits on. Citrus Carubaro. This is hardy to -4. Buddha's hand. That's a red lemon or red lime. Look at the size of those finger limes, that tree there. Wow. It takes about 30 years to get them that big in the UK. But here's some smaller ones, covered in fruits. What a difference in Mediterranean heat. Again, their hystrix seem to be very, very pale. No missing the grapefruit, is there? Pomelo. Look at those small trees covered in grapefruit. It's fabulous. And this one actually looks like a pomelo here. Citrus Paradisi. Fruit looks too big for grapefruit, but it says pamplemousse on it. Maybe they don't differentiate between pomelos and grapefruits, I'm not sure, but that fruit is huge. Certainly be growing these if I lived here, that's for sure. Oranges galore. They've got a useful little thing there telling you which trees like to be hardiest. Various blood oranges, clementines. Fabulous. Won't be buying anything like this in the UK, that's for sure. Not that I've got any room. Anyway, that's the citrus. Something for everyone here if you like cacti and succulents. Obviously got plenty of those as well. Olives galore. Cycads galore. Anyway, I'm going to pause the video. And just to finish the video before I sign off, I've got some large pineapple guavas off Fiji over here, only $22.95, but in common with most nurseries in France, no name varieties unfortunately. So good sized plants, probably going to produce fruits. There's a beautiful olive tree there, but certainly wouldn't be buying these if you wanted decent guaranteed fruits. You'd be better off to buy some from an online seller. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed a little look around the nursery. A few interesting things to see. Please give me a thumbs up, share the video, just in case you know anybody who's coming plant shopping in the south of France, or at least looking at the videos. And please remember to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell if you'd like to know when new videos come out. See you all soon. Brett out for now.